Okay, thank you.
Okay, I will restart this discussion. So in the first hands-on session, many students have some common problems about, so for example, how to make the agents graph works. And the first common questions is about the about the comments, like if you run the use agents comment or the agctl comment, this comment is used to connect to the database server, and this comment is used to stop or start the server. So if you say some errors like comment not found, this is because your machines or your computers cannot find the directory of those comments. So these comments are actually in the installation of the directory. For example, I installed the agents graph here, and in a folder called bin, those like the agents or the agctl control means comments are under this directory. So for example, in Linux or Ubuntu system, you need to add this directory to the environment variables. So to do that, you can just open a terminal, and first you can check whether you have add this parse. You can just use the equal and parse. You can say that because I have added this directory to the parse environment variables, so it shows here. And if you want to add this one, you just for example, you can, let's say, all the files, and if you use this list all the files comment, you can say a file with the name of .profile. You can use gedit to open this file, and at the end of this file, you need to add those three variables. I think these are in the installation guide. You can find those variables. For example, here I add a environment variable called this one into the parse. So this is why we can say this one. So this is in the Linux system, and if you are using the let's close this one. So if you are using the Windows system, you can follow this article to add the parse. First, you can open this, and finally click add the variables. And here you need to focus that you need to add the system variables, not the user variables, because the system variables can be used for all the users. And when you find this parse, you can click new, and after that you can see this window, and you can add the directory of the bin folder into this window, and then click OK. After that, you can use the in the PowerShell window using this comment to say it can show the agents graph bin folder. If you can see this folder, then I think you can run the comment about the agents or the agctl. So this is a first common problems about for the macOS, because I didn't have any experience about macOS. Maybe you can refer to this article about how to set environment variables in macOS. And the second common question is about how to import the data. So after you download the data set, you need to use the pgrestore command to import the data. But before that, you need to create a database and create a graph and set the graph path. So those three comments need to be executed in the connection. This means, for example, in this terminal, we need to first connect to the database. Sorry, I didn't start the. So you can use agctl and specify the directory to start the agent's graph server. agctl. I'm sorry, I need to start. And after that, you can see that the server has been started successfully. And now we can connect to the database using the agents comment. And after you connect to that, you need to execute these three comments in the connection. And after that, after you create a database, you need to open a new terminal and execute this comment. This means this comment is not executed inside a connection. It only executed in a terminal. For example, let's open a new terminal, and here I didn't connect to the database, right? So you can just copy this this one, for example, this one, and execute this here. Sorry. And of course, you need to change this directory about this data file. So this you should not execute this inside the connection. So this is the difference between the PG restore and the agent's comment. So this is a second question. So the next question is about the if you when you importing the data, you will see some errors about the PG drop catch extension. So this does not have any influence about your results. I have imported two versions of data. One is without the PG drop catch installation installed, and one is after I install this extension. I compared the result, and it has no it is the same. So you just ignore the errors about the PG drop extension. But if you want to install the PG drop extension, it is also simple. You can go to this link and clone this GitHub repository to your local computer, and using the make command to build this compile and build this project. And after that, you will not see the errors when you import the data. But you didn't do that, I think. So this is a third question about this one. And the last question is about the because here we have 5 questions that you need to answer. So for the third question, this question requires some graph queries that, for example, you need to search the friends of a customer with 2 degrees, 2 hops. Because the dataset has some problems when building the graph. For example, in the M3D and NR schema, the those friends are actually built as a property graph model, but the author didn't use all the nodes in the full relation query. So in this query, you will find that the FR query will return different results from the NR and M3D query, but these two can return the same result. So you just need to ignore those difference. But for the other questions, you need to make sure that all the 3 queries should retain the same result, because it's the same query with different schemas. So those are some common problems about the secant hands-on session. So do you have any problems?
Thank you. Yeah, is there any other questions? Yeah, if we can have some quick answer.
Yeah, and the first recorded video has uploaded to the YouTube. You can find the link in the GitHub. So if there are no questions, I will stop sharing and stop the recording.
Okay, thank you.